Okay guys, I've got my old 066 that was my personal saw here. This saw had a ported big bore on it. It is the best running 66 I've ever built. Ran fantastic, but it came back locked up. It's been run by tree service for, I don't know, more than a year now probably. Anyway, doing a little forensics here. See, we got a broken rod. You can see that's, try to get a good look at the brake there. I think it was an instant brake. I don't think it was a flaw in the rod. Not really sure what happened here. I'll show you what I can see. Looking at the piston here, it came out of there. And as you can see, this didn't just break. That is hammered smooth. Same thing on the ears. They're not brand new fresh brakes. How in the world this thing ran with a busted piston as long as it did is beyond me. That's broken out there from where I drove it out of the cylinder. When it finally failed, sorry here, it broke out the bridge there, and the snagging on the intake port there is from where I drove it out. Drove the piston out. So the only real damage to the cylinder is that bridge, and I'm sure that's from the wrist pin. I don't know, when it finally failed. I don't think that's cause of failure. I do have the wrist pin, or the circlip here. That was in the bottom of the saw. I suppose there's a possibility my ribs there were too thin, cracked, and led to a failure. But what I'm observing here, check out this huge, what looks to me like a casting flaw. You can see it in both pieces. Looks like there was a huge air pocket in the casting. I'm guessing here. I'm going to guess that cracked, hammered. I don't know how it ran again like it did, as long as it did to beat that out, but it obviously did. What do you guys think? We're fortunate that the rod, it was actually down in the crankcase, but it did not poke through and ruin the crankcase. So a new crankshaft, replace the bearings, new top end, she'll be back in service. Let me know what you guys think about this failure. Kind of trying to figure out what happened here.